The surface is not beautiful.
Sketch Vibe Studios. Veiled Divinity, Shadows of the Sanctum, Episode 36. The Reflection, Waiting in Stranger Zones. There are wounds too deep for tears, and loneliness so violent, it learns how to breathe. Eve has waited in silence, watching the life that should have been hers. Aden, Chava, their perfect little family, their pictures line her bedroom. Their smiles stare back from every mirror, and every night, the reflection grows less like memory and more like hunger, because something inside the glass has awakened, something patient, something wearing Eve's face, and in the stranger zones, the most terrifying evil is the version of yourself that finally stops waiting.
Thanks for watching Veiled Divinity.
Sketch Vibe Studios. Veiled Divinity, Shadows of the Sanctum, Episode 37, The Hollow Within. There are whispers so cruel. They begin to sound like you. Eve hasn't slept in days. Every night, something breathes beside her bed, and then Hollow Eve appeared. She whispered about Aden, about the life Eve was meant to have. Eve ran to the mirror, only to find the reflection waiting. But this time, Hollow Eve was pregnant, smiling beside a rotting Aden. And that was the moment Eve snapped. Because in the stranger zones, evil waits patiently for the broken to let it in.
We must fix it.
All the faces that steal.
This was always ours.
Every shadow got a suit and tie.
Thanks for watching Veiled Divinity.
Sketch Vibe Studios. Veiled Divinity, Shadows of the Sanctum. Episode 38, Born of Betrayal. A mother's secret, a daughter's revenge. There are betrayals so deep, they never stop bleeding. Eve can no longer tell where her mind ends, and Hollow Eve begins. Every night, the mirror opens, and inside the glass, Hollow Eve waits, pregnant, with the undead Aden standing behind her like a living curse. She whispers the truth Eve fears most, that Chava didn't just steal her love, she stole her future, her legacy, her bloodline, and with every whisper, the darkness inside Eve grows stronger. The Iron Warden, silent queen of the Iron Legion, chosen by the Synod to rule them all, and the mother, Eve was never supposed to remember, because in the stranger zones, some daughters are born to inherit the darkness.
I was chosen, not born into power. They found me at my lowest.
Thanks for watching Veiled
Sketch Vibe
Divinity.
Studios. Veiled Divinity, Shadows of the Sanctum. Episode 39. When the mirror won, the soul she left behind. You knew this day was coming. Those were the words Eve whispered. As she abandoned Sector 7, Hollow Eve had finally won. The whispers grew louder, the reflection stronger, and the darkness inside Eve stopped asking to be free. It started leading her. Beside Hollow Eve stood the corrupted Aden, undead, feeding Eve's rage with every lie. Chava stole the life Eve believed was hers, and Eve had protected the Iron Warden's secret long enough. The Iron Warden gave up her legacy. Why should Eve surrender hers? So Eve crossed the forbidden lines, searching for the woman the Synod swore could never be revealed.
This is not your sector.
Her mother. Because in the stranger zones, when the mirror wins, something human is always left behind.
Thanks for watching Veiled Divinity.
Sketch Vibe Studios. Veiled Divinity, Shadows of the Sanctum. Episode 40. There is no family, only the Iron Legend. Was it ever truly Eve's fault? She never knew love. Until Aden. But love dies in the stranger zones, abandoned by her mother. Raised by the Iron Legion, Eve became something ruthless, something dangerous, a monster wearing the face of a daughter. Then the Iron Warden remembered the reign, the ceremony, the moment she surrendered her child. She did not lose her daughter, she gave her away. Because in the stranger zones, there is no family, only the Iron Legend.
The Iron Legion. I will deal with the traitor. You, pathetic girl, leave my chamber. Judith, come in. I know you were listening. Do you still have the device?
Thanks for watching Veiled Divinity, Shadows of the Sanctum Week 8 weekly recap. If you enjoyed the story, please like, share, and follow the page for more. Want to support the journey? Feel free to drop a tip in the jar below. Every bit helps me keep creating.